Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We are getting ready to leave Kozama'uka. We have wrapped up the feeder pots, we've rescued Urqopacha, and now, time for history's keepers. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yok Huy. What will we discover from them? I don't know, secret to life. And it's back to where the path through the mountain begins. You remember the spot where you tricked into walking off with Urqopacha? Rubbing my face, rub my face in it like that, eh? What if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though? You know, trying to keep my anger directly to him instead of myself? Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Indeed. But I believe I can fly. Hello, with Lamont. Are you ready to head back into Urqopacha? I am. I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Northern Shire to say a few words before moving on. Now Airville's nowhere to be seen. Could he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug cleaner a piece of my mind. I'm worried Luke Lamont with Eggnets over the loss of a keystone, but it seems like I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Oh, making me walk in. By walk in, I mean fly. We could fly. Alright, so we're gonna find out the secret of life and all that, alright? No preference. Oh. Ah, I should have changed jobs. Darn it. I forgot that I can't fly. I should have hit on the mount with speed. Yeah, let's... As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. That's good life advice anyway. Stay hydrated. I have a nice water bottle. It's like a liter water bottle. It's so nice. A few more steps and we'll be in a Warlord's Echo. You mean I could... I could have waited until I've run up here to grab the map. It's fine. Fine. Well, welcome back to Urqopacha. Welcome to Warlord's Echo. Let's grab this alpaca key. Because we can. Because we can. Hello. Oh, I meant to... Or the aetherite. No. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. It's so fun if I ever go back home. I'm not gonna be used to the elevation anymore. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof where Papa met with the Yok Huy. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most of Hurray that giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to their solemn duty they pledge to undertake and are packed with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Vidraal of Valigarmanda and maintain its prison within their temple. Yes, Urqopacha told us about the Vidraal, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valigarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe at each time it emerges from the hermit's lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Gulujaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valigarmanda was lured inside by Gulujaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Vidraal. I wonder what it's like to fight it. Warlord's Echo is where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him, or maybe we should flesh out Uncle Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servant's Elector should be our priority. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the conference will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. And I suggest we pay a visit to Karyorzar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Referral is to be found there if we are to ask someone for information, and he seems to be a wise choice. We actually get this aetherite because I'm ready to barely use it. This aetherite is not super useful. It's useful for doing like treasure maps, but outside of like that, I guess certain things. Useless for hunts. Basically. I guess it might be useful for minions. I don't know, I've never seen minions here. This S rank is so rare. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I'm Urqopacha, third promise to Tulial, and I seek your elector for the right succession. May I speak with Referral? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Ah, that was easier than expected. In we go then. Is that? Valigarmanda. Welcome. High Luminary Referral. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermerer. This is the Sky Rune, Valigarmanda. It is the Vidraal whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valigarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Rune descended upon Urqopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulu Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valigarmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulu Jaja tricked the Sky Rune into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Vidraal to encase itself in frozen ether. It's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valigarmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies as slipping free. That raging tempest from Valigarmanda? Setting future worries aside, you are come to attend the Feat of Proof. Yes, the High Luminary chosen elector, the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Referral. That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoke with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Valigarmanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should this prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. Don't tempt fate! I don't know. The feat of proof. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the high luminary referral somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yok Huy from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention and well, attempting to divine Gerferler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Right here, Yorgerwer. The High Luminary. No, I've not seen him today. Now, let me ask you a question. That Vidraal, who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? He seems rather unimposing. How is he meant to succeed the mighty Gulu Jaja? Thanks, you were very helpful. Alright, Zerferlar. You got something for me? Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope we have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one. He forms them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you're curious about their ways, and I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Zerberlor. To the Yolan. No, you are from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Room, but also searcher of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Wow, I'm so glad we found out such useful information here. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? As expected, what then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerferler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yok Huy sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say, and he encouraged you to visit this place yourself? Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find referral there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yok Huy. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Alright. Just north, and then we'll start on the ether current. Okay, you're like literally right there at the edge of this back section. The others have gone ahead to Peru, following the trail west. There are sharp traps everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Alright. Let us go out and hunt currents, because I know that there is one super close by. I remember this because, I found it and then I had to find my way back up to Vidraal. And I was like, oh. Should be somewhere up to this northwest, like it said? Far north. And am not. To get around the bloodsucker. Alright. Ether current. I feel like there was one south. Maybe not. Let's remember it. 271 north. Okay, I know where this one is. Because this is one that, you know, haunted us from. This is not the right mount. Right now. Should be around awkwardly right around here is a hunt spawn point. Thankfully there is not one here right now, so I don't have to go dodging around. There is Northern Urqo. Hello. Alright. After that, 570 west. Hello, Aaronville. For much distraction. Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dry grass, yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valigarmanda's rampages, told by the saga. The sky ruined fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought there was a literary embellishment. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Urqopacha. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Hopefully. That's way over there, and we still have more exploring to do. So hi, this is one of the B ranks of Urqopacha. This is Chupacabra. This one only spawns in the southern reaches of Urqopacha. Where are we going? 27 west. Okay. Okay. Ether current. I guess I can reach back now. Hello, Urqopacha. Urqopacha wins again. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Referral? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepultures to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames and scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle of all for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as they exist, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating. I'd love to know more. That's why I turned away from you to say that. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so I will remain in your hearts also. So somewhere in here, I think it's around here, is another hunt spawn point. Okay, that was weird. I'm like very far into it. I'm like, is that gonna give me my here? The heck? Hello, following that proof suggested that we come here? Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chronicle of our peoples has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the Mirrors from generation to generation. They really are magnificent. Together they tell the tale of your people's history? They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yok Huy. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other people, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrail under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrail. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge until y'all for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yok Huy living in Dawntrail. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. This scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What? Gosh, you can barely see it. I think it's getting to be nighttime, isn't it? Not awkward. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forward into Dawntrail those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No, neither virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yok Huy who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases the local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation rather than the burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urqopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought for so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times. When our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance and custom, they feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Dawntrail and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us. Here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Hurray, how you've lived until now and how you wish to live from now on. And I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Urqopacha. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south up here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going, to the top of Urqopacha. Oh no, it's dawn. Or not dawn, dusk. Words. Difficult. No! Quest! Quest! Well, there's one west, but I'm not gonna go there quite yet. I'll hold off on that particular ether current. Thanks. I have reasons. Let's just follow the path and speak with Alize. Hello, Alize. This thin mountain there is going to be the death of me. What? How long have we been standing there? Just taking the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alpha and the others. Alright, well, that's the end of the quest, but now we are going to do a little exploring down here. Go southeast specifically. Down in Chiburger Saltern. I'm going to sneak in here. Remember where I'm trying to go. There is a current in here. Unless it's a side quest, which I haven't done. Oh, by the way, there's a sightseeing point up there, which we can't get until we can fly. I feel like all the way south is all the way south, isn't it? I would need to still be on Gunbreaker. I could be on long, just in case we get aggro here. East? East? There it is! I found the current. Yeah, so unless there's a side quest that comes in here, which there might be, I just haven't done it. Yeah, we don't have anything that is in here. So, currents. I'm missing one, and I know where it is, and we are not going to go for that one yet. So let's work our way out of here. Easier than working our way in, because I can, if I get aggro, I can just go. Hello. You remember how the Chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zeralja is attempting to feed the proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating the people through war. The High Luminary.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Koma. Tuliorlu. He's speaking the old Yok Huy tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yok Huy we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you!
Then die on your knees. Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
That's right!
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Kozama'uka.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Referral is waiting.
Kozama'uka is now accessible. Also, I forgot to turn off the thing for that whole thing. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine! But we'll do Kozama'uka next time. Also, it's nighttime. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. Click the little bell for notifications. Also, consider checking out the description for various links. Social media, Discord, come hang out, also some affiliate links. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!